I guess, are you ready to jump into this thing?
Oh boy, yeah.
So starting off, since this is the first episode, I feel a little weird about it, just because I don't have that form and structure that I typically like when I do my podcast. So I guess, hey Jock, you want to tell us kind of the inspiration, what the heck this is?
I don't know. It just all of my favorite podcasts are just the ones that feel like just homies hanging out. Like that make you feel like you're just sitting in the room bullshitting with them.
Yeah, and I've really liked that as well, and it's kind of that stretch for me, moving away from a more scripted thing and
Oh
something
yeah.
like this, which I really like. And
And it was
pretty
like,
much a couple of the only things that I really had for us to need to do is like, oh hey, how do we know each other? That kind of thing.
yeah.
And DK, this is your podcast debut, right?
Sure. We could say that.
Sure, man.
Sure.
Wait, does that mean it's not?
um Probably. I have a shit memory, so there is a possibility that I could have unofficially been on a podcast once or twice, but
What?
uh well, they weren't really called podcasts back then. Fuck, what were they called?
Back in the day?
Early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm completely confused. Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
I don't know.
I feel like it's just always been podcasts, right?
No, it used to be like almost like live streamed coverage, but yeah, it's pretty much a podcast, but not really. I don't know. It's been a while.
All
So
right.
yes, I'll just say yes because my memory's shit.
Fair enough.
But yeah, general gist, which I'll let everybody kind of explain who they are as people. The idea here is we all kind of came together, and these are, for one, my mods for my fun little stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
And have grown much closer, obviously, because, I mean, shit, it's been like a year and a half at this point, at least for Jokima and I.
The ride or die.
That is my day one. So yeah, I guess
it's actually insane.
You go on, just kind of describe how you guys came to know me and me to know you guys.
Well, mine's probably the longest, so I guess I'll go first. It was probably like 2 a.m. and I was looking for someone to play Smash Ultimate with. So I was just looking for random like low viewer arena streamers, and I found this guy Calamity, and I played with him for like probably like 6 months, and he ended up rating Gaffey's stream, and Gaffey's just this rando crash speedrunner, and I was like, man, I kind of like speedrunning. I'll stick around for a little bit, and then he just casually mentioned Melee, and I was like, okay, like now I have to hang out. Like this guy plays Melee, like he plays the better game.
Which, for a little background in that, the reason I knew Calamity was because we both played Ultimate together locally, so he's someone I knew as an IRL mutual.
Yeah, Calamity was like, yeah, we'll pop over and I'll raid this guy Gaffey. He's a friend in real life, and hopefully you guys hang out or whatever. And then he talked about like Melee and Sad Boy, like metalcore, and I was like, oh god,
it was meant to be.
Damn, much hasn't changed then.
Yeah, no. I think at this point in life, I'm pretty well set off as who I am as a person. And DK, what is it? I guess you want to be addressed as?
I don't even know when DK showed up. I feel like I just like wasn't in chat for like 2 weeks, and then DK was just there and had a sword, and I was like,
oh. No, I actually asked to be a mod as a joke. I actually didn't think Gaffey was gonna be like,
yeah, Hollow Knight, right? Like you were just the Hollow Knight guide.
Yeah,
I think that was a big influence there. Yeah,
I have a weird way.
I know I missed a lot of Hollow Knight. It wasn't that I just like bailed out. It was that like your schedule changed, Gaffey, I think, and then like I just wasn't able to be there. And then when you started streaming at a different time, DK just like had a sword, and I was like, who is this person? I've missed a lot.
I didn't even think to ask. What do you guys want to be, addressed as in this?
Jock, Jokima, Brody. I don't care.
I don't really care. DK, Dudley, doesn't really matter.
For sure.
I know mine's long and ridiculous. And some partner bitch stole the OG name, so
Yeah, that's messed up.
I'm now.
At least it's not a dead name.
Like with the numbers.
I was saying at least it's not like a dead account, because like a lot of times any simple name that you try and get, it's like, this person made an account, has 0 followers, and they haven't used it in 6 years.
Cute.
But partner, it's like, you're never getting that.
Yeah, I think it was a dead account that originally had it, because when I made mine back in 2017, I was just like, I think I could have done it without numbers, and I was just like, fuck it.
No way.
I think it's been a while. I think I met Gaffey in Gage's chat, or maybe in Boussois'. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
had to
been.
definitely be one of the two.
It's hard because with Gage's, he's so degen that a lot of my memory for those streams is just like. I have no memory of a lot of Gage's streams except for one, and that's only because it was really fucking memorable. And I was like,
He just sits in the dark and plays banjo for 8 hours.
I dig it. It's a whole mood. When I started, obviously I was still in Japan time, so Gage's streams were like, this is normal. Like I'd get home from work or something like that. I'm still fairly new to the whole Twitch atmosphere. I'm like, I'm really enjoying this. And of course I knew Schlongster, who got me into streaming and running. So obviously I came intertwined in the BK scene. I think I knew Busta Carl because of Gage as well, and the whole Voyage thing.
Yeah,
so it kind of came naturally.
Boussois has been a big connector for a lot of people, I think, in Voyage. I'm like, how the fuck do you know? And it's like, oh, Busta. And I'm like, how the fuck? It's amazing that he gets around. Like, amazing. So, yeah, I think that's because I think actually at the time you were doing Spyro when I first kind of joined. It was either Spyro or Crash, and it was.
Oh no,
that was a brief period. I miss it a bit.
Ages.
So, I don't know. I mean, fuck. How it originally started, I think, was I enjoy banjo. I found Duck and Hag racing for a GDQ a few years ago.
Both really small streamers.
Really small. And then I found the small streamer of Gudge, and then I've just found more Voyage homies after that. It's kind of now a blur.
Does Hag just still like sit in the dark with a shirt off?
I don't think he even streams anymore. Like I think there's one point he had like the TV show Arthur on for 48 hours or like.
Oh, let's go.
Dude just does what he wants, which I kind of respect.
Which is kind of the same as Duck, but yeah, just don't care. But yeah. Otherwise, I don't really play any games that Gaffey plays.
Yeah.
I mean, Hollow Knight, kind of. Halo, a little bit.
An encyclopedia for that game.
Yeah, that is facts.
No,
even
I'm
with
not
like
an
mobile delay and stuff. I'm kinda, yeah.
Dog special appearance.
Not like a Stardew. Jesus. Do you have any idea how many people come to my stream and they're like, oh, you're playing Stardew? Do you know about this? And I'm like, yeah, I know about this, this, and this, and this happened in 1.5. And they're like, holy fuck, I'm leaving.
Wow.
I'm like,
so you got 2 games with the wiki knowledge.
Well, sometimes you just live in the wiki. It's a fucking life. It sucks.
I've kind of really liked, and it's awful sometimes because of, stream latency and stuff like that. But like chat yelling at me because I'm really bad at some games, especially like when it's very open places to go. So like Jokima is my Dark Souls Sherpa, and you is kind of the Hollow Knight guru. Like, sweet, I don't have to try anything here. Just tell me where to go.
Also, the same with Bloodborne.
Try to keep you. I try to point you in the right direction without giving everything away. Like, I want to just make sure you're heading the right way.
Yeah, that which is fair.
You can suffer through all of it, but as long as you're just kind of nudged in the right direction, it's fine.
Which, hey, any year now, I will probably finish Bloodborne.
It's been like 2 months. You're never going back.
Life is hard, okay?
That's exactly what I did. I played Bloodborne for a little bit and dropped it for a year.
Really?
Oh yeah, I still haven't beat it.
What?
Where did you get to?
I have 2 bosses in the DLC, so I don't remember who the last one
Oh.
is. I have Koss and whoever the other one is, and then just literally the last boss of the main game. So like
Oh,
I
okay.
just need to clean up.
Actually,
And,
there's then 4 bosses left. As a heads
well,
up.
I didn't get the umbilical cords.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't get
So,
to do
okay,
that.
so it is 3, yeah. 4 is optionally better, but, you know, how it goes. No, I get you. I wimped out. I was like, "Do you wanna wake him from the nightmare at the end?" I'm like, "Yes, please." No more
But
boss.
yeah, at this point, it's been like 3 years, so I just wanna finish the game.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, no, you get an
shit.
achievement for that,
I
like,
completely
by waking
forgot.
up.
Oh,
You can
sorry.
wake up from the nightmare, you can do the boss, and I guess well, fuck, it's no spoilers, there's a secondary boss at the end too. Which is bullshit.
Do
Spoilers.
you have Dark Souls 3 on Steam, Gaffey?
I do.
Oh, you better play online, please.
I will.
I am so gonna invade you on stream.
I'm not gonna like it.
I'm so stoked.
I'll ban you. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
It's just gonna start like bagging right in my face and then murder me.
I'm actually, like I can feel it, like, giddy.
Mhm. Then Chaka's gonna come too. I'm ready.
Yep, the boys. I can't.
Why does your camera keep going to a green?
I don't know. Why
You
does it
have
keep
all
doing
this nice stuff, and it performs like shit.
that? Dude. I actually don't know why it does it. It doesn't do that in OBS, just Discord. That's
Oh,
weird.
really? Oh,
I haven't seen that before.
that is
'Cause
strange.
this is the longest I've had my camera on for Discord, for sure.
So, actually, natural progression question. Are you guys also streamers?
Ooh.
Which I'll let Deadly
Yes.
take this one first.
Yeah, I've been a streamer for a long time.
How long?
I
And
wanna
this is more or less
say
also plug your shit.
2017, I think.
Oh, has it been
Yeah.
that long?
Yeah, so actually, I didn't actually make a Twitch account to stream. Straight up. I've talked about this in another stream, one of mine. I've had my account for a while. I originally created it because Code, who's my partner, had he made an account and he was actually streaming and he made it to affiliate. And I made one to kind of be his moderator and kind of just didn't want to, stuff happened, life happened, school happened, and he decided to take a step back from streaming, and I just kind of left my account until I think end of 2018 or like 2019. I don't know. I
Okay.
could figure it out.
Took a decently
And
long
then-
break then.
Yeah, I mean, I mainly went on to just chill out, watch people play games, and that was it. And I was like, well, I guess I could try streaming, and then I streamed. Well, I want to say, I think Bloodborne was the first game that I streamed off the PS4. God, it was shit.
As all the straight off PS4 ones are, sadly.
No. So, and this is the same setup that I still use even today, just because I don't have an optimized setup for my stream, which is why I don't really want to use a camera at the moment, because I don't have a streaming space. It's all in one room. So the bed is like 2 feet to my left. My desk is in like a weird corner of my room. My TV is on the other side of the room. It's some serious dog shit. So every time I stream on off my PS4, I would use my Apple MacBook laptop to see chat and everything else, and then just stream directly off the PS4. So like really old school streaming. It sucks.
I think I tried that like way before I ever did runs or anything like that. Just a straight off PS4 one. And I saw everyone else had these cool features and stuff. I was like, oh, I can't do this. So I did what I think almost everybody does when they're like, I want to try this. You just spend money, buy shit you don't need, stuff like that.
No, I did a lot off of it. I was like, damn, I really want to do this, but at the same time I just can't afford it. And then I also did, I think, Monster Hunter World I streamed off the PS4 for a hot minute. Oh, you know what?
Game is
This can date me. I was able to stream with no repercussions Senran Kaguya Peach Beach Splash with no issues.
Yep, that went over my head. That's something, all right.
I can only imagine.
Knowing you, it's got to be some weeb game.
It is 100% weeb game. Senran Kaguya is like Shrine Maidens. It's a Japanese game, and pretty much Peach Beach Splash is just hot anime girls in swimsuits, but COD with.
I know you do have a weakness for the big titty anime. GS.
Okay.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, no, it's and then of course, the anime perfect light, so you don't, show nips or anything else.
Of course, yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I
you get
don't
to
know,
shoot off
but
their
it's interesting
swimsuits.
hearing about it. You put that on Twitch?
Oh yeah, it was fucking free game.
Monk
They
at
didn't have
TOS.
like yeah, TOS was kind of dog shit. That's how long it was. But yeah, and then school happened because I've been in and out of school. I don't like to admit this. I've been in and out of school for a long time because I've never just been like, yeah, I need to finish. It's like, and then I think I had.
Maybe someday.
I'm 26 and starting freshman of college, so I feel that.
I can't wait to hear about
I've
that.
had 4 surgeries since I started college.
Jesus, woman.
What?
And I've had pneumonia that was going into college.
Hog.
And then I've dislocated my knee a couple times. I've sprained my ankle enough times to have surgery. That was I think the most recent one.
Like, don't remember the last time I had to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, I would just stream when I wasn't in school, and that's kind of how it was. And I never really made a schedule.
What's a schedule?
This is amazing thing that actually keeps my life on track now. But yeah, no, I just yeah. So now I stream PC. And some PS4, and then once when I move, it'll get better. Since Bayo 3 coming out.
Geez, are you just like a walking medical nightmare, by the way, or just really unlucky circumstances?
Like medical nightmare. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh no.
I mean, here to sum it up is I've had shingles. I had shingles at the age of 18.
Episode 1 is the shingles episode.
That's crazy.
No. This is like a background. So pretty much it was less than 1% of people have had it, and the fact that I was vaccinated and I never had chickenpox put me in like a 0.1, like lower than 0.1% of people have ever had it in that circumstance.
The lottery RNG, except for you don't want to win.
And I was in high school, so I was forced to go to high school with shingles on half my body and sit in those hard plastic shitty desks for a week with it. And
aren't you supposed to not be around people with shingles?
Well, since I never had
highly
chickenpox,
contagious or something.
No, actually, shingles are not contagious because it's located in your spinal cord. So technically, everyone has it, but it just depends if it never gets activated. Yeah, I know way more medical stuff than I probably should at the ripe age of 25.
It's in me.
Yeah, same with chickenpox. Chickenpox, shingles, and cancer are the 3 biggest things that everyone actually carries in their body, but it just depends if your gene's activated or not.
So you're like a mutant, except for shitty.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there may have been my mutant gene awakening episode, but I don't know if you want to go into that right now.
Screw it, dude. That's why we're here.
Please go on.
Yeah, I know. I'm like enamored now.
Well, it's kind of depressing. I don't know.
No.
I guess well, you're gonna have to
if you
put up
don't
a
want
warning.
to, you're not obligated to, obviously.
Well, if you're gonna edit this or anything, I'm gonna put up a warning for this because it's not like this is not for the faint of heart to hear it.
All right, trigger warning. Jaded. Shit's gonna be gross. Get a bucket to puke in.
No, it's not gross. It's just it might make you feel things. It might be more sad boy than I think anyone's used to.
I'll edit in like a small violin track.
All right, so I have only grown up with my mom, and that's because I was involved in a very
Same.
serious accident when I was two
No.
and a half. I was visiting with my dad, and we were at a very large hotel in the 90s. That was a very large hotel chain in the 90s. And I don't really know what the circumstances were, but I was pretty much left alone in this hotel room. And being a curious 2.5-year-old, I was into gymnastics, and I walked over to a balcony, and the door was open. And I walked out on the balcony, and I just, for whatever reason, went off the side of it.
Jesus.
And then
Yeah, I
fell
mean,
7
you
stories.
said you were like 2. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
so-
helped raise a kid for a little bit. They're definitely like that's all you do is stop them from doing things like that. Like
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Parenting or something like that sounds exhausting.
it was rough.
You just make sure this thing doesn't die.
And I'm sure that's unfortunate.
So a lot of stuff. That's kind of why I'm a little awkward. I have permanent brain
Okay.
damage. I have permanent stuff in my body, along with like punctured. I had broken ribs, punctured lung, lacerated liver.
Oh my god.
I have permanent tinnitus because of that, so I have constant ringing of the ears. My motion is shit, which is why I'll never finish fucking Spyro, because that game makes me sick. Like I've actually almost been ill
You're like
on
dashing
stream.
and turning and just
I
Yeah,
don't know if this
so-
is the right question to take away from that, but how high up were you? Like, how high did you fall?
7 stories.
Damn. It's kind of
What?
miraculous you lived. Kids really are made to, they bounce back.
Well,
I expected
what's-
like second story.
Yeah, second story maybe.
Yeah, they're not really sure how they said I fell on like a newly planted tree and then hit concrete. I don't know.
So you got a nice little plop before you
That's-
flop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
good for you, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah,
'Cause
and so
No, we wouldn't be talking to you, I guess. I don't
No,
know. That's
your-
crazy.
Your dad wasn't
I-
there, so did someone just see a baby fall 7 floors and was like, ah, shit.
that's so the issue is I only know this by like second person account.
Well, yeah,
like,
why would
I-
you remember as a 2-year-old as
Yeah.
well?
Well, they're like, you probably won't ever remember like anything. So, I mean, fuck. I joke about this like on stream too. I think my first memory is actually seeing Lord of the Rings Two Towers, which I think was like what 2004. So there's a good chunk of my memory that's just not there. And I do have sometimes short-term memory loss. But yeah. So I think someone heard it and reported it like to the hotel because my dad's girlfriend, who's now his wife, she was in the shower, and where my dad was, I have no idea. Like there's 2 different accounts on 2 different police reports that say different things.
Damn. I didn't know this. This is wild.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know if this is a reassuring thing. I'm really bad at kind of handling traumatic events that people share with me, but you seem like a very normal person, so that's good.
Considering normal, but yeah.
I mean, we're
I
all a
guess.
little weird, but you know, normal,
All things considered, you're
functioning.
doing
There we go. That's the word.
There's definitely like, I guess the big takeaway is like I'm dog shit at art. Like I can't even draw like a good looking stick figure.
Fuck me too.
Listen,
I showed you guys the
I
picture of
didn't
the
fall and
layout.
I can't
I pulled these stick figures off Google. I couldn't draw this.
What?
Oh my god, now I have to look at it again.
Oh,
Yeah, I pulled it back up too.
I wish I was joking.
Crazy.
Actually, I really like the one that I'm on.
That's hilarious. Just the square, the white
Mhm.
piece of paper.
It has a head, but obviously my head's covering the head.
Oh, there's actually little legs.
Mm-hmm.
All I saw was the big white block, and I was like, damn.
So yeah, for every one like, I'll give our stick figures a piece of clothing.
Oh,
Yeah, mm-hmm. A little incentive.
I thought you're supposed to go backwards.
Oh, take off clothing? Fuck, that's
Yeah.
true. We're putting on winter gear next time.
I'll dress up.
And
go put
Jock,
on,
when
like,
is
30
your
sweatshirts.
streaming career taking off? By the way.
Okay, so I've actually been on Twitch since like before Twitch was a thing, like Justin TV
Oh,
and
you're a
stuff. Like I've been
Justiner.
watching streams and stuff like forever.
Were you always
I even
Jokima,
moved
by
over
the
to
way?
Hitbox for a bit. Yes,
Oh shit, really?
that's been my tag since I was like 14. Yeah, and so because I caught like it was like AGDQ 2012 or 2013, and I clicked on the stream, and admittedly, the first thing I thought was, "What's a bunch of nerds doing in this fucking
Yeah,
room right
fucking
now?"
nerds.
Because I had no idea what it was. It was just like somebody in my World of Warcraft guild linked it to me and was like,
Mhm.
"Check this thing out. It's kind of cool." And I was like, "What is, dude? This is weird." And then I think it was Runner Guy. He just comes out and he's in a fucking Link costume. And he just starts making Link do real weird stuff in Ocarina of Time, and I was hooked. So I just like started watching Ocarina of Time speedrunners and stuff for like 6 years. And I streamed myself back then. Like the account's still there. Like the original Jokima account is still there, but I don't remember the email address for it. So
Oh,
that's why I'm
unfortunate.
Jokima_ on Twitch now. But I just streaming now is like gets the heart pumping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hitting that go live button. Maybe not.
It's kind of neat. I like to ask people, especially
just
like
when I
in
was
after the
kid.
split, and whether it's on camera or off camera, because I think it's interesting how different people handle it. Like I very much I get anxious, but typically once I get going, I'm like into it. And then I've
Same.
talked to people
Even
like,
when I was
no,
doing
why would I
Metal Gear
get
Solid.
anxious? That's just weird. I'm like, yeah, totally. I was just kidding.
Yeah. Even when I was doing Metal Gear Solid, like it was like 8 months ago or so when I did a couple streams of that.
Too
like,
long ago. I miss it, Mr.
2
President.
minutes in, I was fine. Like 30
Mhm.
seconds after hitting the button, it's fine. But hitting the button, too hard.
You and I are very quirkily weird enough. I feel like if you had some ritual like before going, it might be easier for you.
Oh,
And this
sure.
is so weird OCD, but like
Yeah,
grabbing that water,
minutes.
having a 2-minute timer, stuff like that.
I actually think a timer would help.
Yeah.
Because
Why you
then
calling me
like
out?
I'm hitting the button and that anxiety's gone. I'm already live, but I still have time to like set up and be ready, you know?
You say, why am I calling you out?
Yeah.
I think it really does
I have a
help having
weird
like
stream
a
thing.
mental pregame.
Oh,
It's
dude,
just
you
like,
gotta do
this helps.
Stevens. He just hits go live and goes, "Hey, what's up?" And just starts playing Mario.
It's different because there were at least 500 people already just waiting there.
Yeah,
For
it's
21
so
days of
funny.
inactivity. They're like, is today the day? No? All right, pack it up. We'll come back tomorrow.
No, actually, I have a weird one that I do, and it's like
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
what's your ritual?
I actually don't. I don't know why I do it. It's just I don't know. It's a good habit to be in. I have a really bad habit of not making my bed, so I'll always like make my bed and make it really nice, and then I open up my window and my blinds to let in airflow. Otherwise, I'm just like
Made my bed before this call.
Really?
It's a weird thing. It just like I don't know.
Ooh.
It's
Can't
super
even see it, and I
calming.
was still gotta do it.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
really
really
calming.
wondering why now.
It's just it takes your mind off of it and you're like focused. You're laser focused on the task and you're just like, all right, cool. What am I doing? Oh, streaming. Cool, let's go.
You can't see me live like a slob.
Actually, so what's your guys' take on this? It's like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of boomer thought, but some like motivational life coach shit that's like, oh, start off your day every day by making your bed because then you feel productive or something like that.
No, I'm sure it totally works, but I'm just too fucking
I don't
lazy
get
to
it.
do
I'm like, why would I do that? That's a waste of precious time. Even if my
Yeah,
time's
start
not
off-
precious, if I'm just
Routines are
laying in
like-
bed on my phone, I'm gonna get into it again later. I live by myself. Who do I care if
Oh.
I make my bed?
See,
it's like it's hard to I actually get it though. Like it's hard to explain. Like it's
Yeah.
it's a routine. Like you're doing the same thing every day, and that means that whether you feel happy or sad, it's going to get done.
It's comfy. I don't know. It's just see, if I'm gonna lay in bed and I'm like alone laying in bed, I'm just like casually looking at Reddit and like slowly making the bed so like the left of me
I guess I'm not
And I'm
seeing
like,
the
oh,
net
shit,
It's
it's
like
gain.
easy.
grinding
Like
melee tech
maybe if
skill.
you're like,
It's
I'm doing
just
10 push-ups when I wake up every day. Like that could be a
No.
little more beneficial than I make my bed every day.
It's
yeah,
the
but you
same thing.
start with make your bed. The next step is doing the push-ups, right? Like you start small and work up to the next thing.
I actually started it because I
Grinding
found a
mental.
website that helps.
A website that does what?
It's it was like, yeah, the
Actually,
reason
like,
why
because I'm kind of interested.
it's a website that said the reason why you should make your bed and the reason why they use it in the military is because it makes you productive and you've at least completed one thing in your day, so it's going to make you more productive. And I was like, fuck, I can't argue that logic.
Have you found that to be true for you?
Yeah,
Well, shit, I
Yeah.
might start now. Fuck.
I actually will cook at home more, and that's why I've been ending streams earlier so I can actually fucking cook.
Hey.
So not like that's not like a great achievement though, because I'm like, ugh, today I did so much shit.
I very weirdly found like a direct correlation to how much money I make and how much I cook. So like when I first moved into this place I'm at now, I had no income. So I'm paying rent. I'm like, I need to buy groceries, and I'm cooking every day.
Yep, I'm literally the same.
I work
The more money
part-time.
I
I'm like,
have,
fuck
the
that.
less
I'm
I
going to
care.
Chick-fil-A, baby. No.
I'm
Making
literally the
coffee?
same.
You mean peasant water? No, I'll buy it. Come on.
Like, if we lived together and you just like poked your head into my room and went, yo, you trying to go get some
Macca's?
food? I'd be like, yeah, fucking let's go,
Macca's, my
dude, right now.
dude.
We out.
Dude, Macca's is fucking expensive now. Those bitches.
Oh, you
upcharge.
just eat off the value menu. What you mean? McChicken McDouble is
Oh.
a way of life.
You just
No,
live in the
no, no,
middle of
no.
nowhere like me, where it's a franchise, so like they don't get those corporate prices yet.
Is that a
McChicken is
thing?
now like fucking $2.
Quarter pounder meal, $8.
Isn't that the normal
Chicken's
price? I don't know.
No, it was $1. Fuckers, the only thing left on the dollar menu is the goddamn drink.
Yeah, there actually is nothing on the dollar menu. I have
Damn.
the insider McDonald's fucking knowledge.
And
It's bullshit.
I guess do we want to go down that alley already?
Oh no!
Why do you have the insider scoop on McDonald's, Jock?
I worked there. I was a manager for 5-6 years.
And how many days do you think you went in sober, Jock?
Oh. I'm actually thinking about it. Hold on.
Oh God.
The first
No,
year,
Jokima is from a recreational legal
Yeah.
marijuana state.
marijuana is recreationally legal, but I, don't smoke it at work. Don't do what I did. But the first year, sober every day.
Oh wow.
But
See,
they're
that
like,
surprises
oh,
me.
yeah, because I didn't even start smoking then. I didn't smoke outside of work either. And then one of my work friends was like, "You want to come over after work?" And I was like, okay. And then he, I hadn't smoked since I was like 16, and she pulls out the pipe, and I was like, "Yep, I'm doing this now." And then every day at work after that, I am the most functional stoner. Like, not good.
Damn.
I'm actually kind of upset, and like more so than I think I
Why?
should be. Not at that, obviously. I don't care. That's
would
good for
literally
him.
Go by the dumpster and
No,
take dabs by the dumpster at McDonald's.
That's so
and
fucking
then just,
gross.
just go take dabs by the dumpster.
You can't just
and
go
go
in the
back
walk-in
and
freezer like an adult. God.
Well,
Cameras, bro.
I had
Cameras.
a disposable cart. I did do that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say so I'm 26 now. I couldn't smoke
Easier.
for a long time because of work stuff, and like being military, it was very serious if you got busted, and they just did regular piss tests. So I didn't do it for like 7 years. And when I finally got out, I was like, sweet, I can finally get those fat doinks in Amish, go back to how things used to be. And I'm like, fuck, I'm just dying. I'm anxious all the time. So if I'm not by myself intentionally doing nothing, I cannot anymore. And even then I don't get that same, like, it's not as great as I remembered. But nostalgia glasses were so nice.
Don't get nearly as high as I used to.
I mean,
spend more money in my wallet. No, it's just because it takes way more.
That's fair. Are you guys edibles people?
No.
Nope.
No? Oh, actually surprised to hear that.
I want to
Are
get
you
high right
kidding me?
now, not 2 hours from now.
Ah,
Right.
fair.
No. I was a one and done.
One
don't know.
hit.
No. One of my terrible exes brought pot brownies one time when we were dating. This was like 7 years ago, so it wasn't really legal in California. But decent sized brownie. Did not explain like, hey, only eat one bite. So my dumbass was like, eat the whole fucking thing.
It's
you know how
one
it
brownie.
goes.
This must be one
Brownies that I
serving,
do.
obviously.
It's like the size of my hand. It was a big
As I
fucking
think
brownie,
most
too.
people tend to think.
I don't feel anything. I'm gonna eat more.
Oh
It
god,
tasted
no.
good too. It was a good fucking brownie. The issue was afterwards, we were gonna go. We were like kind of just like fucking around, driving around. We were both in college. He was actually going to like a Cal State, and
And then the
he
world starts
still,
moving in 20 frames per second.
dude, it was moving in like 2 frames per second, and I was just like, it was like watching a bad film reel like come out of focus. It was just it was an experience, and it involved everything coming back up, especially from
Ew.
before, and it tasted spicy, and everyone I've talked to that does edibles is like, yeah, probably some hash or some shit in there, like something else, and he was like swearing that there was nothing else, just pot in the brownie, and I was like,
This grade A primo shit, man.
And yeah, that actually kind of kept me from smoking weed, because I'd been
Fair.
smoking.
Understandable. Like,
I've been smoking since I don't like to admit this. It's almost been 10 years. Let's put it that way. Because the legal age to smoke in hookah bars in California was 16.
16? Really?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
legally get into a hookah bar at 16. And then right before I turned 18, they moved it up to 18. So then I only had to wait a month. But the guy that I always went to and frequented for the bar was like, yo, I know you. It's cool. Like,
yeah.
And then I think one time the feds came in and he was like, and I'd already turned 18 at that point. So I was like, that's okay. I'm 18, so it doesn't matter.
Damn.
And fuck, there's something about hookah lounges and hookah bars that are just nice. You just
I agree.
go somewhere else. You just go somewhere else. You chill out. This guy would always play like the really weird ass music videos, like the official ones.
Mhm.
So, it's just, I don't know. It was just chilling and really nice. And now, sadly, he's gone because the pandemic hit, and it's just can't. Even though I think it would have been still fine because they have like when you don't have your own hookah, they provide like the little plastic tips that you use for that. So he was already doing that, and I'm like, why wouldn't it matter? Oh man, this guy had
social distancing or something.
Such good shit. No, he I don't know. I think it's just also like the rent increase because everyone's like, hey, pandemic, we need to like make more money.
Also California.
Yeah, also California. Yep. So, no, he did, he would do something special that I've never seen anywhere else do it well.
Mm-hmm.
He would freeze pineapples and then hollow it out as your
nice fruit bowl. Oh, so good.
And he had like a cactus cooler flavored one, and I was like, damn, shit is nice, and it's nice and cold, and damn, there's a difference experience. And I've never found anywhere that does it better or does it the same.
I actually feel incredibly guilty because I, without a doubt, am giving my best friend lung cancer. I took him for his 19th birthday because he's a year older than me. And he just never gone, and I went with like some coworkers at the time. And the place was dog shit, like now that I know what good hookah is. But that became like our weekly thing. And then he ended up buying his own, and it's been 10 years now, and I think he still like packs a bowl almost every day.
Damn.
But he's got a nice setup for sure. It's actually, besides going to any place, I'd rather just go to his house because he's got the deluxe hookup. But yeah, I love you so much. I'm giving you lung cancer because I mean, shisha's really bad for you.
Yeah, she's crazy.
It's not great.
Well, inhaling anything isn't great for you.
Yeah, true.
It just isn't straight air.
Oh,
Weird. Do you mean the body's not
Air's-
used to it?
air still kind of kills you slowly but surely, but you know.
That's just life.
Yeah.
You start dying the moment you're born. It's fine.
Mhm.
Great. This podcast, we talk about almost dying as children and existential crises. Let's go. What an opener.
I don't know. I guess the thing is like I enjoyed going to hookah because I don't really care for drinking.
Me either, really.
I'm lazy. I don't want to be like because like
Oh, really?
I'm
That's how you guys feel.
Well, not like it's.
I at least have an excuse. So
No, that's cool.
I got once.
I don't feel judged.
after-
It's fine.
I drink like 2 beers now. If I'm gonna drink, that's it.
Yeah, smart.
I just bought Smirnoff Ice. As I said though, I want to be responsible because I have to go pick up code in a few
Mhm.
hours. So drinking and driving is kind of
Yeah, that's
kind of a
pretty
not
not cash
fun.
money.
not fun. So
It's got
I don't
green apple. It better be.
You what?
know.
It's not the green apple Smirnoff. Come on.
Oh, ew,
No, I got
dude.
the
That's the
tinnies.
worst one.
No, that one's the good one.
No,
I will agree that's a
ew.
good one.
Did you guys ever play like with friends, and it's typically very younger friends, or like where you ice somebody? You really never heard of this? Like you hide them essentially, and if someone finds it, they have to inhale the entire thing. It's very bro dude, but I don't know, it's kind of fun at the same time.
No.
Yeah, it's like you would put it
sorry.
maybe even like on top
Like
of
you
the
cry a
toilet
beer?
or something. Yeah, and then you just, T-bow it, get on one knee, and you have to take the entire thing.
What?
Yeah, like
No.
if you're going camping, you put it inside the tent. So the first person that goes into their tent is like, I gotcha.
While parties were happening, me and my friends were playing Guitar Hero, man. I don't
Fucking nerd.
like actually.
I'm kind of with Jock on this one though.
I'm not
We
gonna
were
lie.
just like drinking monsters and playing Guitar Hero all night.
I would rather play Melee for 4 hours than go to a party.
What if the party has Melee?
I mean, Por qué no los dos? I respect that. I just don't have cool friends like that anymore.
Me either. I used to all the time. Just get the boys over, play Melee.
Oh. This actually, sorry, this is just a side note, but I need to publicly air it. I'm so sad. I've gotten so much better in the past year, and I wish I could go back to Japan to shit on my friends because they were as bad as I was at the time. And now I'm like way better. I'm like, I would fucking own them. But no doubt they've gotten better too. But like also, I would get that ass.
Yeah, because that's all that matters, though. At the end of the day, all that matters is like beating your friends.
Yeah, of course. I think that's actually one thing that's holding me back right now. Like unranked Slippy is just not as motivating. In fact, I get demotivated from it. And I don't have the boys anymore because I moved, obviously, to a new place, new people.
Am I a joke to you?
I mean, we're playing across the country. It's not
know.
the same, but also I can play with you all night, as we have many times.
Yep.
Now we just need Deadly to join and be the sickest Marth of all time.
Imagine.
Uh-huh.
You got like a
Cookie was
robot brain
looking
or
at
something,
that.
right? So you might be able to. Who knows?
Nah,
Cookie
dude.
was watching
You what?
Cookie was watching Ultimate stuff.
What?
That's his gateway.
It is.
We gotta.
You start to appreciate some of the things about that, and you're like, man, I just really don't like this aspect. And then, just like a crack dealer in the alley, we're like, you want that good stuff, man? Come on over.
Man, that game looks really cool, but I just wish it was a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Samus. Use
the
Samus buff
character
with speed.
could slide. That'd be nice.
Did you watch any of Glitch this last weekend?
No, I did see that Esam won.
Yeah, which is actually, I mean, I think is kind of cool because I think his Pikachu plays like how I ideally would like to play that game if you could be just really good at it and play anyway. He rushes people down. He doesn't give a shit. He's edge guarding every time, and it works. Muted? Muters?
Not me.
No, Jokima. I see the lips moving, but no mic output.
You assume that I play Marth, though.
Well, I just think, I don't know.
I mash buttons. I mash buttons good.
Exactly, like a Marth main.
No. I prefer Kirby. Kirby's easy. It doesn't require much brain cells to do it.
No, I guess
If I'm
Jock's
being-
just dead. That's
Oof.
unfortunate.
Rip.
Actually, it could be kind of cool if we do like... Wait, do you have a Switch?
Yeah.
If we did like 3-player ult online or something, record it.
That requires more effort than I...
Obviously,
Okay, you
I
know
take
what?
care
I'm
of
gonna
all the
say it.
recording. I just need you to play the game.
I'm going to admit it. I'm really disappointed that Nintendo did not fix the online, because I've heard how dog shit it is.
Yeah, it's extra dog. Oh, great. And Jokima's ruining everything.
That's such an asshole thing to say, Gav. You can't just say that.
No, I meant because he turned off his camera, so then in his his overlay thing, it was no camera. I hear you now.
I wasn't muted. I don't know what was happening.
You were muted. I saw your mouth moving and no output.
But I was watching Discord light up. I was not muted.
I don't know.
I was like sitting here watching the thing, like in my taskbar, like light up.
Did you hear him, DK?
That's why I was like, I was talking. I was like, "Am I being trolled?" There's no way I'm being. I was losing my mind.
Believe me, when I'm recording, I wouldn't troll you like that.
No, 100%.
I would though, so I expect it.
All right, I'll wait like 4 episodes and then I'll troll you.
I was literally like, I'm not fucking muted. You're lying to me. Like, I was like freaking out.
I've been waited. I was like, all right, give it a sec. Let me see if there's some OBS bars. No.
Oh, and then you guys just like kept talking, and I was like,
while he figures his shit out, I need to fill the dead air. I don't like to edit, so if I had to edit that out, garbage.
Yeah.
No.
That's kind of understandable, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just had no idea what was happening.
Dead air is bad.
That's good though.
It's not hard though to like edit out dead air. You just take the razor tool, snip where it's dead, and move on.
Yeah, I agree.
Give it a nice.
But it still has to be done.
Now you know where the wave is. Snip,
I've
snip.
been sitting on an After the Split episode, which doesn't even require editing in the episode, for like a month now, because I just
You're sitting on an episode, recording a different, starting a new podcast.
This has been fun, guys. See you next week. Actually, yeah, I feel really bad about that.
Give it to the people.
Unedited, raw. I've thought about it. Just stream it one day and then just say fuck it, export it. But I feel like the longer I wait, the harder it is to publish it, because I'm like, sorry, it's been a month and a half since the last episode. Haha.
Doing it live could be cool. Like, you literally like do it live, but keep chat closed while you're doing it, and then open chat up later for questions. But perform it as you do recorded.
Oh, I can't do that. Oh, the pressure's too much.
No, it's the same thing. You just gotta nail it.
It's not the same thing.
It's not.
You gotta one take Jake it.
Weirdly enough, I mean, it's not like I really even edit most of them. I just think doing it live, since it's something I care about way more than like a normal stream, it would mess with my psyche. As why I think I'm switching to straight to YouTube model, because the more I care, the less I want to see it like underperform analytically or something like that.
Have you uploaded more than 10 YouTube videos yet?
Yeah, I have at least 14 episodes of the podcast already.
Okay. So I think you saw it when they were talking about it on the yard. So I'm sure you've seen the like 1 out of 10 ranking system.
I'm not partnered like that. You have to, be a monetized channel to see something like that. I believe.
I was going to ask if you wanted to neck yourself when you saw a 10 out of 10 video.
I would already know. They're all 0 out of 10s unless they're short.
It's like a PR. Like a 1 out of 10 is the best one. So 10 out of 10 is the worst. Which, thinking about it, to me, that would not bother me. Like, if you upload 10 videos, one of them has to score 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but why can't they all just be number ones, okay? So, theoretically, each one should be doing better.
It has to rank them in some way. It has to.
You know that the Dark Souls 10.
So, why stress that much? And I'm also not a content creator.
Because it's
so,
not my profession.
I bet if I
Ayo.
see the number and I see my 10 out of 10 video, I'd probably cry.
Actually, you know what's fucked? The whole short system, it performs really well because it's doo-doo content that's like literally while you're taking a dump, you can just scroll through them. That's the whole concept.
TikTok
so it gets
ripoff.
pushed out. Yeah, TikTok, all that fun jazz. And so that will perform 10 times better than any video that you spend hours trying to make good. So it's like, why would I try to make quality content when I could just make shitter stuff?
Because it's not the same kind of good, though.
Is the dopamine hit that you get from things doing well the same?
It's not that it's doing well. It's just that a lot of people like it's 30 seconds long. People are just going flip through like 100 clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yours
But
just
it's
happens
getting
to be in the middle of
seen. But it's getting seen.
Yeah. I could see why you're not doing it live on Twitch, especially not to really bring it up too much, but I think it was the Thrigo. If there's like an incident that if someone feels comfortable talking about,
Yeah,
but you don't really
been
want
a
to air
couple
it,
that's like
yeah.
I should.
I would think that in a live format, stuff like that probably just wouldn't come up, though.
Well, Overboost did it really, really well. Like
Guest, though.
he did PMC Trilogy did live shows, and it's really good. And I think having that live like Q&A portion is also super nice. But he also was smart enough to get it on the front page of speedrun.com, so there were people there.
Ooh. Imagine after the split.
My brain's not there yet.
Does it scare you?
A little bit. In fact, so even just like when I put the tweet out that's like, oh, hey, I need some people on this. Would anybody like to? And I expected like 3 people that I already knew to be like, yeah, that'd be cool, man. And like it blew up. There was like 60 responses.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a list that I'll never get through still. And it brought me like into talking with CJ, which got me hosting into SDAT and all that kind of fun stuff. And actually,
you did like 7 marathons in a week.
That is, and I'm gonna apply for GDQ hosting. So wish me luck.
Damn, that's a lot of pressure.
They do make you do a like an audition tape. I have no idea what that entails, so we'll see how that goes.
So what is hosting? Like, what do you do?
The person that like introduces people in, reads out the donations, stuff like that.
Okay, so you were. Who's the?
You try and shill.
HDQ. It's like Spike Vegeta, right?
Probably, yeah.
I'm sure you, as soon as you heard his voice, you would be like, "Yep, that's the donation guy from HDQ."
Well, everybody knows Spike Vegeta too.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really weird to think about that there are some just very iconic speedrunners, and even then the sizes are very different. Like a Clint Stevens is way more notorious than a Spike Vegeta, but I would say they're both very reputable in a different league than someone like me or
Spike Vegeta would pull nearly the same numbers as Clint if he went live on his
he wouldn't, but he's still in a whole separate league from the average runner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, man. There's still a decent amount of time before AGDQ. That's like in January.
What if?
So what game would it be for?
No, I'd just host. I wouldn't run. I'm not good enough in anything to run.
Oh, you're not doing the extra side commentary for.
If someone asked me, if any of my homies got in, but it's a like strangely elite system, and they don't like to have too many repeat games. So NST's already been in, and I would like to think if it did, maybe one of the homies would be like, "Hey, Gaff, you want to commentate with me?" I would be like, "Hell yes, I would."
That's so weird. I feel like there's some games that I'm like, oh yeah, it's GDQ, just kind of pass.
Nintendo
but then other
games.
Yeah, it's
Nintendo
and then other games. You're like,
time at every GDQ.
Wow.
Like,
Legend of Zelda got in again. Crazy.
Whoa, crazy. Fucking any percent. Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like an asshole about this, but it's always my thing. It's like I principally have a distaste for Nintendo games, not because they're bad or anything, but because they're like over glorified, especially in speedrun community.
It's yeah, I think it's just time to accept that the movement tech is just super sick all the time for some reason.
I didn't say which game, Jock, but it's great how your brain definitely went to
Brain of time.
SM64.
No, I thought about my brain went to SM64, Ocarina of Time, Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild, Mario Odyssey, like the movement tech and all of them's just insane all the time.
Yeah.
Like
I think also
you
like
can
filling it with
guarantee
Sonic is kind of dog shit, but that's just
it's gonna
me.
be shit.
Actually, I'll say it. I like Sonic games, Sonic runs.
Sonic, I've never played a Sonic game.
Not a single one ever.
Well, I've played the closest game I've gotten to beating actually is Sonic 06.
That's the best game. I don't know what you mean.
And it's only because like I know about it, you know, like I know that it's the worst one. So I bought it for like $6 and I was like, I'm gonna play this
I
game.
will say this. I really mean it. I love to watch Sonic 06 runs because
genuinely
everyone knows the
had
game is so bad.
because it just was held together by duct tape. Doesn't even like I would describe Ocarina of Time as held together by duct tape because like on the surface you wouldn't experience a whole lot of glitches, but just underneath is like the worst thing.
So they got that
imaginable.
2-ply duct tape at least.
It's like masking tape at best. Like Sonic 06 is like I'm never not just like flying up a wall for no reason. Like it was insane. It was a lot of fun though.
Not even like the OG 2D ones, like Sonic 2.
Actually, Sonic
was-
Colors. I did play that one. That was good.
Ah.
That was like 2D Sonic but 3D, so it was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I think they just remade that, and it's wow, shocker on the Switch, kind of a piece of garbage.
But I also do like I think of Sonic and I immediately think of shit like Cold Steel the Hedgehog, and I just can't.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't?
No.
Just Google it. Just Google image it.
Right now?
Oh,
Sure. This is something you need to. I can't believe you've been on the internet and you just haven't seen.
You say Cold Steel?
Yes.
I know you both are gonna be like, no, you're gonna shit on my opinion on this, but the only Sonic game that I really played was Sonic Forces, and that game is absolute dog shit. You can't tell me it's a good game, and then he's just annoying as fuck. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me. And then of course Code comes up and he does the fucking voice, and I'm like, dude, I want to kill you so bad. Just
I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't like it, Jock.
The fan art, Cold Steel.
Mm-hmm.
It's so just like that is where my brain goes when I see Sonic games, is stuff like that. Which is my own. I recognize, okay, that it's. I'm just gonna put it out that I recognize this is my own shitty, biased opinion.
100%.
Yes, this is my problem and not the Sonic games problem.
See, I just enjoyed Xbox games, and if Sonic wasn't on it, then I really didn't give a shit.
I just had every Nintendo console. I really did.
Up
until Xbox. Then, like when the first Xbox came out, I had a GameCube and then an Xbox, and then it was just Xbox after that.
I'm actually always kind of glad. I don't know if we told Deadly about this before, but it's almost kind of scary how much like when I first met Jokima, we had in common, and it was very, very dumb things like color GameCube, color controller, profile pictures on things. It was very creepy, and like to any point where I was like, please just be different. Like it's creeping me out at this point. Actually, I kind of forgot about it till, well, he rebought Ultimate and like I watched Summit, so probably hadn't played for over a year. And I was like, oh yeah, let's play this game again. Why not? And I forgot he's got the same, like we both picked Midna from Twilight Princess as the character icon thing. And
and then I had recently like...
Wait. Midna's a great pick. I don't know what
No, I agree,
is.
but there's like a couple hundred options you could have had.
She's the best character in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, for sure.
By far.
Wait, which version in specifics?
Of what?
Well, she has two versions.
The like imp.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
It's because the game doesn't have the other option.
That's dog shit. No, I'm not buying this game.
What does it matter? It's a little profile picture.
So the green is yours. Yours is white on the bottom, right?
I don't have that one out right now, but yes.
It's white on the bottom, green on top, of course.
Right now, all I have is my Melee controller, which I paid for, and it's just a solid white.
Because I had like taken apart my shell and modded my controller and stuff a little bit and stuff. When I put it back together, Gaffey was like, "That's just the same as mine."
Back then, that's what I was using. Yeah.
We hadn't even talked about it. Like we hadn't mentioned it at all.
Actually, I should have been suspicious. So I was really hyped to just like get a nice controller. Sorry, I know this is kind of off topic, but it's important to me. And I should have known. I saw this guy notch the C stick, which I'm like, there's no point to notching the C stick, really. And I think it might just be completely aesthetic. But I also have found that like the regular notches, I feel like they don't do shit. Maybe it's just I'm not a good enough player to recognize what they do. But like shield drop, maybe I can see the shield drop one working, but like everything else, like the wave dash notch, it's like not deep enough to actually make an impact or anything.
I don't think you really need a wave dash. Like a wave dash notch is weird.
I mean, it's just so you don't accidentally sideways air dodge, but
Nah, bro, you just turn on the color overlays in 20XX and you get those frame perfect.
ugh, gross.
That's what I did.
You can't do that in Slippy. Come on.
You just go two for like 2 hours. Yeah, that's literally what I did to get wave dashes.
Fair. I mean, I think when everybody's starting, that's kind of what you do, right?
That's still what I do. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to like.
Are you saying you practice still? You practice wave dashing?
I play alone sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
just to keep it hot.
I feel like I should, but also I'm like, I can't be asked. Let me just play people.
I've been playing way more Guilty Gear lately.
Oh, you know what I saw, by the way?
Like
you know, Ginger actually plays Eno?
Hell, let's go.
Yeah, so if you need some top player representation, although I don't even know how good he is at Guilty Gear.
He's probably better than me.
I would imagine.
Yeah, like
there's some inspiration for you. I can't imagine too many other people play that character since you said she's hot garbage.
She's really not, like, because I watched like a few other like pro player tier lists and they put her like bottom of A, and I think the melee comparison is Captain Falcon.
Oh, I thought you said she was like a D tier.
That's what it was like pro guides. That's where their tier list.
Okay. The really reliable, very good pro guides.
Yeah. And it's that she's just hard. Like she's just super technical and hard. Like she's good, but you just have to be way better at the game than the other person.
Just kind of dope.
But yeah, like I just get to press more buttons, really.
I'm a monkey. I like pushing more buttons.
But when I do press a lot of buttons,
all things happen, huh?
Oh, dude, I've perfected my friend Nick with it was like I hit him like twice, and then it was one combo after that, and he just died. He just couldn't move. It was sick.
I'm trying to remember, by the way, there was something, and I kind of like this idea. I think we need to expand on it some more, like just general comments to put into Discord so we know to hit it later. I can't remember. You had a question for me. It's like, oh, I'm going to save it for the pod, our theoretical pod at the time.
I asked you, yeah, it was like 2 a.m. and I DM'd him and I was like, hey, who, like, because I was just curious, like, if you could be sponsored by anybody for anything, right? Like, who would it be? And then I was like, wait,
shit.
Don't fucking answer that. Save that for later.
I'll pass this one off to DK first. If you have any thoughts on the matter. If you're like, all right, Casual Discourse is sponsored by.
Oh, the whole thing? Or personally? Hold on.
I mean, I guess both. If you have two different ideas for both.
Like
obviously,
like
I want to be C9 Gaff. I think that'd be sick.
No, I would say a product.
Oh, by a product?
By a product, not a team.
I need Deadly to represent Manscaped. Keep that kitty clean, baby.
See, here's the problem with that.
She just comes as like, you know what I like besides anime titties? Shaved balls.
That was like a triple entendre. That was unreal.
Thank you. So yeah, if we want to get sponsored, yeah, hit me up. Email me, GaffeyTaffy@gmail.
I'm like,
You know what? You know what?
shave your
Actually,
balls.
I hate that now you actually prompted something in my brain to be like, we can make a whole ad on this for fucking manscaping. Fucking shit, man. I hate this.
Blessed.
Um,
I think the idea of actually being monetized is crazy.
What if?
I don't want to go. I don't want to do the hypothetical pitch for it, but it's in my head and it's.
At this
really
point, you've hyped it up. I got to hear what your brain is thinking. Spew that.
I need to stop laughing about it first because it's actually really funny. It's kind of the joke of it. You said.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Your fresh take.
I believe in you.
All right, men. You know what? If you want your girl to be clean, get clean and get shaven with Men's Shave Club.
See, right there. Sponsors,
the hard part
come
is,
at us.
The hard part is, fuck shaving, dude. It's fucking hard. As a girl, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Shaving sucks. If there was any service, fuck it. If there's any service I'd ever want to be sponsored by, fucking this is specific to the West Coast, I know for right now. It's a store chain called European Wax, and they do a bunch of fucking waxing. And I'm like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Personally, yeah. No, man.
Imagine.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. Would you rather be in pain for 2 seconds by getting waxed, or you cut yourself and then you're fucking like bleeding for the rest of the day? You're like,
just don't cut yourself. Get a good razor.
Yeah, if you've ever, no.
You're right. I have never shaved my lips, so.
Oh no, not even. More south than that. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't mind that. It's the recovery phase that's kind of miserable, itchy.
Or for guys, it's like, there's that certain part underneath the chin, kind of neck area where you can't see it, and when you're trying to shave, you cut yourself, and you're like, fucking shit, man.
Guess I'm dead now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't happen to me. To me, at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, look. As a female, shaving your lip is a huge no-no. Like, that's a no.
All right, so I'm a firm believer that everything has a price. Jock, how much to wax your taint?
Actually, I have a price on that.
Rational answer. What?
A shockingly low amount of money.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, don't say $1 million because everybody defaults to that. But I think realistically, I would probably do it for like $1,000. Yeah.
I think
not even 1,000. If
not even 1,000,
you were like, I have $100 PayPal. I'd be like, all right, set the appointment up.
Dead ass.
Yeah, that's $100. She said it's 2 seconds of pain. It's $100 for 2 seconds of pain. Let's run it.
All right, sack.
As someone who does,
yeah, wax your sack.
Wax.
Jesus. Okay.
Now we might be reaching 3-0.
Then again, I will admit, girls are built different.
Gooch,
so,
dude, I totally agree with that.
Just rip it.
I mean,
$100.
There's some things. Mm-hmm.
I am 0% a scientist or an expert on anatomy or anything, but my brain tells me that because women gave birth, they have a higher pain tolerance, and also I am a bitch. So any tattoo I've ever got, I'm like near pain. I'm near crying. Yet I see women like taking a nap while their rib cages are getting done. I'm like, y'all are built different.
That's actually
some do have, it depends. I mean, I teared up on my second tattoo on the cover up of my collarbone.
See, it's on the collarbone. That's mental.
The first one was right below it, and I wanted to cover it.
Oh. That's like straight. No, thank you.
It's big too. I like it. But I don't know. Some women are wimpy bitches, dude. I've seen some shit. Although I will admit, and this is only because I played water polo for 2 years, forced to, which was terrifying. Women are catty bitches, man. Oh.
How are you forced to?
What happened to
What
Jock?
do you mean?
Oh, it like cut out.
His camera's just garbage.
Oh, it's not. I think I probably need a new driver. Like, I just need to go to the Logitech website and see what's up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only
Yeah,
thing I
sure.
can think of.
Actually, I think Jokima is the best setup out of all three of us.
As far as like actual things, probably not.
I'm sorry, my blue Yeti isn't good enough for you, Gav.
I mean, here's my
Okay.
Yeti. So
No, yeah, my mic actually slaughters both ears. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. Good thing you're super low
That's
volume
actually
and
the
you cut
answer.
out. High quality.
No, I let go of the. Listen, just stop it.
Oh,
Mhm.
P2T. I see.
Yeah.
It's for when
Nah.
he eventually streams sometime in 2025.
Not necessarily. I also got this for music.
That's fair.
But this
'Cause
is
this
Discord.
also yellow for this.
Which also, for when Jock actually records music stuff in 2023.
Listen, you're implying that I haven't recorded anything, which is crazy.
Fair.
I'm not talk about any of it.
Oh, hey.
Or release anything.
Now, to be fair, understandable, that is the hard part.
I want to do. I just want to do a bunch of covers. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, why not?
Low effort.
Actually, how is that working on YouTube now? Because they're like super crazy about copyright stuff. Are you able to just do covers of songs, or will they immediately claim your shit?
Wait, isn't that what Twitch now?
Actually, this is a new thing. Twitch is trying to lighten things up on DMCA. Like, they're actually making deals with publishers and stuff. So right now it's just hey, if an artist says it's cool, then it's cool. And also, we're not going to just take down your account. We're going to talk to you, have it able to remove the VODs. And if you object, I guess, then maybe you get it. Or they just aren't doing strike. They're just straight up taking down the content, which is fair.
Hell yeah.
I agree with that. Because before you're getting DMCA strikes and then banned your account, and that's no fun for anybody.
I know that for covers on YouTube, though, you have to. If I were to take just like an instrumental only track, like of like Dance Gavin Dance, and I just went to one of their instrumental albums and just ripped one of those and put my voice over it, I'm getting demonetized.
Yeah.
But if I recorded the guitar myself, recorded the drums myself, the bass, and my voice, that's fair use. Because that's a full cover.
Fair use
Makes
is such a
sense, I guess.
strange concept and so vague. That's like, oh, this is hard.
It's kind of the point, I guess.
The idea and what I've done is I actually like go to and I find like full band covers of songs and I go that don't have vocals on it and I go, hey, let me use that.
So, hey.
Let me just, can I download this video and use the audio? And they usually say yes.
Well, eventually, I'm putting it out there. I would like you to do the intro to this podcast, assuming we continue doing this podcast.
I was just looking at what I'd use.
I was wondering, yeah.
My bass and stuff is over there. That's all.
But we are reaching just over an hour, which I think is a pretty good time, especially if we are trying to do this weekly and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
This has been the most random, like, hodgepodge of stuff.
Why,
is this what you meant by a plan? There's no plan.
The plan is to have an intro and then also finish recording at some point. Yes.
Wait, I want the Mario movie.
Oh, we have to talk about the Mario movie. You're right. Oh my god. Okay, so
I completely forgot until just now, and then I saw Chris Pratt's face, and I was like, okay.
I was streaming the Nintendo Direct. Were you guys both there at that time?
Me and Nick were in Discord losing our fucking minds watching the cast get announced.
How... I'm not going to word it in a way that's supposed to direct your answer. What did you guys think about it?
I thought I was really quick.
Cool, what?
Not as We need to talk about Kamek, the voice that's going to be playing Kamek. If
Oh
you guys
yeah,
don't know,
I
you need
forgot
to look
that's
it
a
up on
character
IMDb.
even in Mario.
Okay,
Who is?
it's Sergeant Gantu's voice from Lilo and Stitch is going to be Kamek.
Let's go.
Shit, you not. I looked it up. I was like, who the fuck are these side characters? Although then again, I looked at Peach and I was like, who the fuck is this bitch?
I didn't know who
Yeah.
Peach was, but that made me okay with it because I didn't know her.
I thought we were being trolled.
I did too. Miyamoto just came in, dropped the bombs, like, okay, bye. He knew what he was doing. Miyamoto-san, you troll you. I like it.
It's animated, right?
I don't
it has
know.
to
I don't
be.
think they said.
Yes, it's by
Okay.
Illumination
Okay.
Pictures, which is
Okay.
going to be
At
animated.
first, I thought
like-
it was live action, and that
Live
made me
action
even
with
more like losing my mind.
Oh, that would have been more beautiful. Actually, you know what? On
Live
the
action
R gamer subreddit, there's a video from Chris Pratt where he talks about it a little bit about him.
Oh,
getting
I'm
it.
gonna need to
Mhm.
see this.
You need to peep it.
Did you
I
guys
think
ever
it's
watch the
arcade.
'90s movie?
What the fuck is Mario gonna say?
It's a me, Mario.
Wahoo and shit. Like
No, I think I've seen memes about the '90s movie. That's kind of
Okay,
it.
so I watched it once like 5 years ago, and it's so garbage. But because of that, it's one of my favorite movies. Like it
it's great.
predated the shitty sci-fi movies, so it was just bad enough to be good without having anything to compare against even, which made it even better in my mind. It just was, they didn't intend for it to be bad, but it somehow had the title of the Mario Brothers.
Maybe it was on our Nintendo. I don't know. I saw it on Reddit when I was scrolling, and it's like, hey, this is recommended. I'm like,
Yeah, hopefully I can find it, because I do want to hear it.
It's beautiful.
All right, so is there anybody that is well casted for this, you think?
if it's animated, it could be fine.
Now, why wouldn't they just use the actual voice of Mario to voice Mario?
Just
And in
thinking
fact,
about
they said, "Hey, we got him to work on the movie, but he doesn't have an actual role."
I kind of have a feeling it's going to be a little Cuphead-like, if that makes sense.
The animation style?
maybe.
Well, no, not the animation style, but like the story. Like, oh, there's an older, like the older father of Mario and Luigi. They're gonna have to go on a quest to like write something or whatever. And I have a feeling they're gonna use the original voice actor as the like grown-up figure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That
Sounds kind of
makes sense.
convoluted.
I'm
Yeah.
with it.
I'm just saying, like, that's the only way I can kind of picture it where it's okay.
So
I just
the natural
live action
question
will be
is, why this cast? And the only thing my brain could think of is you need A-listers to sell a movie, which makes sense. But isn't
they all
Mario
also
the
said
most
yes.
iconic character of all time?
like
Oh,
they
wait, I
also
found
said
it.
yes. Like they were a part of that deal too, right? Like they said yes to
Well,
the
yeah,
movie.
why would you not say yes to a bunch of money?
I think it's this one. Oh my god, I hate this. It's a Reddit post from an Instagram. Okay, this man looks high as fuck.
I'm not going to
Hold
watch
on.
it right now, but definitely, yeah, send it in our group chat.
I'm linking the Reddit post that then links it to the Instagram because
Bet.
there you go.
Donka.
It's like a minute or so. But yeah, no, he's not like going to be doing like his normal voice or whatever. And I'm like, the fuck does this mean?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed as much because being Andy Dwyer as Mario just
I just
doesn't
wanna see
add up.
Michael Mike and Kiad dressed as Toad.
In
I
all
mean,
honesty, though,
I feel like that's more natural for some reason.
I just
most of the cast I don't know enough to actually give a shit. I really don't.
Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh, it's
Oh my
beautiful.
god, the Jack Black memes have been terrific though already.
I can't.
It was like him on Jimmy Fallon. He's playing some sax thing with the band, and
The
it
fact
put like
that
Bowser's
That video's
Castle
actually
music.
really cool.
Yeah,
Like the original video
Mhm.
of that is just sick too.
Jack Black is pretty
I
sweet.
can't. Okay, I guess
I
it's
just
more.
don't
I
see
guess
him as Bowser.
I can get behind Jack Black as Bowser. It's the Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong and fucking
I-
Pete
I-
as
Oh,
Toad.
Yeah, dude, I immediately heard and I was just
You're
I
like,
can't.
Gonna
yeah.
need bananas, man.
Keegan-Michael Key, though, as Toad makes me so question everything.
I had just watched The Interview, too. Like, right before that announcement. Like, Seth Rogen was, like, fresh in my mind.
What a sick movie, actually.
And it...
Do you guys remember the release of The Interview?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
We're getting threatened to be nuked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sick.
So I was
like
already kind of excited for it because I loved like the James Franco and Seth Rogen movies, like Pineapple Express and stuff. And so that was coming out, and I was going to go to theaters for it. And they're like, "Oh, hey, it's not coming to theaters."
Oh,
and they're like, "Oh, hey, we're just going to release it to the internet."
This movie's probably gonna be dog shit.
Like, I got it night one. I was like, I'm watching this shit, and I was visiting family. And so we're all watching it, and the power just dies. I'm like, oh, fuck, we're actually getting nuked. That's an EMP. We're all dead. This is the end of times.
Oh, no.
God.
But what a crazy phenomena over a movie that's just straight up dumb. It's so dumb.
It's really good.
I'm ready to go to war for a movie. Let's do it.
If I'm going to do it for anything, it's got to be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got to be really dumb, and then I'll do it.
Elon Musk rides a rocket into Russia, and now we have to fight to get him back. But it raises Dogecoin up to $1.
Catch Me in Siberia.
Shit, actually, that could be a movie idea. Hold up. I'm in up Hollywood.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh, you mean the live action, the 90s live action?
Yeah, it's garbage.
The older... No, I've seen memes of the older animation one. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's like a really old animated one, but
Damn.
not like the live action one.
Damn, the one... I've only seen one other movie recently that's rated as low as this on IMDb.
Yeah.
And it's the new fucking Space Jam. It must be really dog shit.
Get absolutely owned. That's crazy.
Well,
The first movie was based on a commercial.
oh my god, no. Why are you telling me that Sonic is a sequel already? Please don't. This hurts.
Yeah, it's going to have Knuckles in it. This
That
came out a
movie
while
was
ago.
surprisingly okay.
I see Tails.
You know, this is actually funny enough. I just recorded another episode for someone else's podcast. Actually, by the time, it's not a big secret. I did an episode for CJ's podcast, and we were actually talking about the Mario movie. And weirdly enough, the Sonic movie also came up. And that was only like a few days ago.
Oh.
Like, this is all refreshing. But yeah, another one of my favorite movie things of all time was how the internet bullied an entire company to re-graphic the entire movie because the original Sonic looks so bad.
It did.
Having the teeth and it was so bad. I never actually saw the movie. I heard it was okay though.
Yeah, it was all right.
I want to see it, but at the same time, I'm just like, ugh.
Jim Carrey was like probably the best part of the movie because he just like channeled that like Ace Ventura, like Jim Carrey, but he was just a fucking asshole. Like he was just a dick. Like imagine if Ace Ventura knew that he was the smartest person in the room and wanted everybody else to know it too. And that's like,
that'd be kind of sick.
It's the character he played. Like it was just ridiculous, but he was just a dick as well.
That sounds exactly right up his alley. Fuck. That's like,
it was perfect.
Didn't he go weird Scientology?
I think so.
No, that was Tom Cruise, I thought.
I think there's a lot of them. It's a Hollywood thing.
We have a Scientology center here in Oregon.
Oh, of course you do. It's already the biggest place for cults. Why not the biggest cult out there?
It's
no. LA is pretty big.
It's actually in Portland, pretty close to the venue where I saw Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh, nice.
Like here recently.
Portland.
A couple blocks away.
I got so let down. Like a couple weeks ago, I was going to an Oktoberfest thing, and I was waiting for my friends to show up. So I'm just like chilling on the street corner because it's an outdoor thing. And two people walk up and they like hand me something. They looked like nice people. And I just read the first words about like improving your mental. I'm like, oh, they're just like actually nice people. And later when I got home, I'm emptying out my pockets because I didn't really look at it. And it was about, buying the book but from L. Ron Hubbard and making yourself
Yes.
happier. I'm like, now I get it. Because they did
You've
a
gotta
drive-by
read
of handing me
both
the
these,
card.
yeah.
Like, it's kind of one of those things, someone hands them to you, like, most of the time you just grab it.
Oh
I didn't think
yeah,
anything of it.
that's fuck.
Fucking Scientologists.
I do that. To
No, it's fuck. There's I think it was done by fuck now. Everything is gone from my brain. But yeah, the guys that run the Discovery Channel that would prove it. Mythbusters, I think they proved that when you're talking to someone, you can start handing them stuff and they'll just take it.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
that.
I play with people with this.
I literally do
Mhm.
that.
Why do you do it?
Because it's just funny.
Okay, so yeah, same.
We'll be like mid conversation and I'll just start like handing you random things, like just without breaking eye contact or like changing.
Yeah, that's the key, I think.
And then like eventually you have an armful of shit and you're just like, what the why do you keep handing me things?
I love to do that when I was still working.
I just, you have to deal with that.
I would just
That's your
keep handing people over my garbage, like any trash I had. Like,
just
people don't even realize it. Or like, of course, the basic one is the arm crossing thing. And like, if you mentally think about it, and then you'd have someone else do, it's like, I'm manipulative. This is funny.
before COVID, I would lick my thumb and touch you with my pointer finger. But if you do it fast enough, like
I'm not even next to you, and I don't like this.
Yeah, like there's no like way the difference like fast enough. So I just like I'm not touching it with the finger I licked. But you all know that in the moment.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Oh, no,
I love doing stuff like that to people.
I immediately am like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just harmless little pranks and yokes.
And for more mental manipulation, join in next week. I'm gonna end recording now.
It's not.
Bye.
Bye.